Hi, I'm Kurt Craze, the Executive Director of your EUMA. I wanted to come out today and thank you so much for all that you're doing to end homelessness for families with kids here in Northwestern Pennsylvania. Today I'm going to introduce you to two families and one new ministry. First, you'll be hearing from the Bradbrooks and their journey from homelessness to homeowner. Second, you'll be introduced to a grandmother, Diana, and her 4 grandkids that were homeless, moved to EUMA's The Refuge, and are now permanently housed. And finally, we'll be introducing you to Journey Home, where we move youth who are aging out of the foster care system into a transitional house so that they don't become homeless.
Didn't really hit me till the morning after when I woke up, and I'm like, oh my god, this is really happening. And it was hard, but the staff was unreal. The staff was unreal. You wake up mad and angry all the time, and you can't understand why. And here, even when I was living in the shelter here, I would wake up and I would have a smile on my face, and I couldn't understand that. I couldn't get it. I couldn't wrap my head around it. What was different? Something's wrong with me? And I was happy. It's been a long time since I've been happy. Because here it was real love. I would give you a sincere thank you from the bottom of my heart, coming from my son and my husband too, because I understand it's just money or just a donation, but that money and that donation changed my life, and changed my husband's life, and he changed my son's life. And it may not happen to everybody, but it does happen. It does happen. And without that, there wouldn't be a place like this. There wouldn't be a place where we could go to, in time of need. And it's fantastic. It's better than fantastic.
I was staying with my granddaughter. I had a suite upstairs. And one day I got a knock on the door, and my sister was there with my grandkids. And I didn't see my daughter. And I said, "What are you doing here? What are you doing here?" And Ariana, my 9-year-old granddaughter, informed me that Mom had left out of fear from her. their father. And she didn't return, and then he left. So little Ariana and her little impish little self took it upon herself from East 24th to find me on West 24th by Tops. But God is so great. My sister found them walking over East 26th Street, and she brought them to me. And that was the day I paid my granddaughter the rent, $350. And the next morning she informed us that we had to leave. Needless to say, she didn't give me the money back. And we were literally homeless. I was greeted. It was just so warm and inviting, horrifying, humiliating. I'm 62, never been homeless. And that's where it started. This whole saga started. And the first person I met was Kurt. And he sat next to me while I wept like a little baby. And he assured me my life was going to be all right. I didn't believe him. I did not believe him. And I realized I wasn't alone. And for the first time in 62 years, I wasn't alone. And it took my grandchildren and you people to make me feel worthy of anything or anyone in my life. So I wasn't cursed that day they came. I was blessed the day they came. Well, Ethan didn't come with me because he's 17. He was just too cool for the shelter. My granddaughter Tricia kept him for me. He's autistic. He's wonderful. He's 17. My Kayleen is 13. She's on the spectrum. And you all met her. She's a card. She's beautiful. And then Ariana was a little mom. She's 9. And then I got 2 identical twins, Aiden and Hassan, and they're 8. And they're all honor students, and they're really, really wonderful kids, in spite of all the abuse they had to witness. They made it out. They made it out of it. When they showed us the bedroom, it had 6 bunk beds. I'm like, oh my God, I don't get to sleep with these kids too. And it was such a bonding being with them in that one room, you know. But humbling because I'm an independent, liberated woman, and having to go by rules, and it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. But I cried for a week solid. I cried. I kept asking God, why, why would you do this to us? And He did it for us, not to us. And I had to realize that. It took me a couple weeks to realize this was a blessing, not a bad omen. We came with nothing, no clothes. And within a week, they had clothes. And playground, laughter. They were very well liked by staff and other families. And I think that got them out of their way too, because they were isolated like their grandma was. I mean, I know I act like a social butterfly, but I was always just real introverted, stayed to myself. And that got me out of myself and taught me how to talk to people and taught me how to ask for help. I was always taught never ask. If you don't have it, you don't need it. And I realized early on into the refuge that wasn't going to work. We could pretend all we wanted, but we were in desperate need of help. Counselor, they weren't counselors, but boy, they could have been. when someone would see, I guess I wear my feelings really well in my face because when I would feel down, they picked it up. And they allowed me the avenue to talk about it. And just being a good ear and good shoulders, I never had that amount. In 62 years, I never had that. So I was reborn. Let's put it like that. I was reborn the day I went into the refuge. I told you earlier, all my life I went in search of happiness. Being at the refuge and then coming here to my forever home, I found something greater. I found that content. I found that sense of balance. So happiness is just a feeling. Content is a being. And having my own where I don't have to worry about what we're going to do tomorrow. And my only New Year's resolution was not to go backwards. To learn from everything that happened yesterday, but don't take it into today and tomorrow. Do I have bad times? Yeah. Do I have fearful? And yeah, that's never going to change. This is life. But having my own, and with the guidance of the refuge, there is nothing I could say that would thank you people enough for what you've done for us.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kurt Craze, the Executive Director of your EUMA, and this is Journey Home. Come on in. So I'm standing here in Journey Home. It's the most recent acquisition of your EUMA. Together with Bethesda Lutheran Services and Family Services of Northwestern Pennsylvania, we're working together to end homelessness for kids aging out of the foster care system. Come with me, I'm going to show you one of the apartments. This is apartment 2. I'm standing in the kitchen here of one of the apartments. Each of the apartments has their own kitchen, their own full bath, their own living room, where they are going to learn how to live independently. All residents sign an agreement before they enter Journey Home. One of the things that they're expected to do is either be working, going to school, or volunteering. I'm standing in front of the resident assistant's apartment. The resident assistant will be a coach, a cheerleader, an encourager for the 4 youth living at Journey Home. Family Services and Bethesda Lutheran Services staff are still moving in. But imagine 4 residents of Journey Home sitting around a pizza and talking about their dreams of moving into a permanent home of their own. They will learn how to play games together, how to interact as members of the community, how to be great neighbors, all right here in the resource room. EUMA's Journey Home is helping youth aging out of the foster care system take a step in the right direction. Thank you so much for spending some time with us here at EUMA's Journey Home. Thank you for helping us end homelessness for youth aging out of foster care. So what do you think? Have you changed some lives? If you're still unsure, let me assure you that you have. The United Methodist Women of Western Pennsylvania Conference of the United Methodist Church are moving people from homeless to home, from hopeless to hope in a brighter tomorrow. Thank you, and may God bless you as you have blessed these people that you've seen today. Thank you.